Hey guys, this week is GIAW, Genital Integrity Awareness Week, and this week was our Intactivist Week. Um, so we had our big event in Washington, D.C., um, but again, this year I didn't make it, but hope I hope next year that I will be able to go up there um, and stuff. And well, um, all right. So being an activist, uh, well, where can I start first? Let's see. Well, an activist is a person who is involved in human rights as well as being an activist. It's a part of the human rights movement. Um, so our human rights part as activists is that we are actually against infant circumcision. Um, and being here in the USA, it is still a medical practice that the doctors are still doing to uh, infants that are being born like 2 days old. So when a baby boy is born about like the second day he is born, um, oh, this is so sad. He gets circumcised with no reason. Um, so here in the US right now, I think that the percentage is about maybe like 50-50 right now. So now about like um half male may half male babies are still being circumcised at birth. Um, and oh, there's like so many complications, so many things that can go wrong with infant male circumcision. Uh, well, as intactivists, we are against it, um, and we are trying our best to make this illegal, because in 1997 it is illegal. Well, they made it illegal to circumcise girls here in the U.S., which is kind of, I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know why that they made it illegal, because it's kind of rare to have a girl circumcised. But they have been circumcising boys more than girls here in the USA. So I don't know why that they didn't make it illegal for having baby boys to be circumcised, and equal rights too and stuff, because we it's still a part of the movement of the human rights. Um, so uh, it is a challenge, and we are still trying to get this done and over with. Um, but well, all right. So most of the world, um, South America, Europe, um, Asia, most of the countries are actually intact. So they do not practice circumcision. The only um, places that are still circumcising males is here in the USA and and Jewish religion, which we are still trying to handle that and stuff, and Islamic um, cultures. Um, so that's another religious thing that we have to go go uh, to settle in all that and stuff. So yeah. So I guess I'll tell you the real thing about circumcision and stuff. Well, actually, Kellogg, who invented the cereal cornflakes, actually, he was the one here in the U.S. that started the circumcision and stuff. Uh, so he, so this was around like 1900s that that Kellogg did this, and ooh, he he thought of like a stupid way to do this. So actually, he wanted it. Let's see. He wanted circumcision because he thought that it was nasty and stuff. But the most part, he wanted males to stop masturbation, so they won't have to like masturbate that much. Which, oh, come on, guys, we are all guys. We know yeah. So that did not work. So they kept on coming up with like different myths and different benefits that they came up with. Um, it's I don't know, like it's cleaner. It less risk of getting STDs, getting AIDS. All of this kind of like stuff that they keep on like uh, the doctors just came up with something and stuff. Some like lame excuses to go do it. And the lamest excuse I didn't hear, but to having the son match his dad. Come on, you you can't do that. Um, and the locker room stuff, like you were in the locker room at like for instance at the high school and stuff, changing and stuff, and the guys compare your packages and stuff, but come on. Um, so that's yeah, but oh yeah, and the religious stuff. Well, being Christian, actually, we are not supposed to circumcise males and stuff. But they are still doing it. Christians are still doing this, and I don't know why. So yeah. And me being Catholic, actually, yeah, Catholics still do it here in the USA. So, so here in the USA, it's just like an automatic routine. The boy gets circumcised like 2 days old, and without a choice. And that is what we are trying to go be against, because the male does not have a choice in the matter, and he doesn't have his own decision, and it does violate his rights too. So so we are against this, because this is not right. Well, speaking of that, okay, so watching a circumcision video of a baby boy who is 2 days old, strapped on a board and stuff, and this doctor has put him in restraints, and then the doctor puts like shots and numbs that package area for the procedure, and then his knife and stuff goes around inside of the foreskin and around the head. Oh, this is going to be so graphic. Around the head of the penis, and then he just cuts that foreskin off. And while the baby is like screaming and crying bloody murder, you guys have to go watch a circumcision video, because there's no need to do this and stuff. Come on, this is 2018, and we are still doing this to our baby boys, and they can feel pain also. They go in total shock that they just sometimes go pass out, and sometimes they go scream bloody murder and stuff. So this is we have to do something about this. And over 100 male baby boys die every year, and this happens like every 30 seconds. A baby boy has been circumcised without a choice, without his decision. And we are trying our best to go stop this, and it's just I don't know. It's well, well, a lot of straight guys um, don't really care too much about this. They don't really talk about it. They don't. They just they are fine with it, and and they are like, well, I don't know. Well, they only see themselves, so they don't really um, care what happened to them and stuff. But gay guys, they talk about this like like every day and stuff. Uh, because we know um, what we see ourselves, and we see more guys and stuff. Um, so we are more aware of it than straight guys and stuff. But that's kind of like besides the point. Um, so, oh yeah, and actually, I did my first two protests. The first one was with the blood stained men here in my area. That was March of last year and stuff, and also like the third week of December, the week before Christmas. I was on my second Intactivist protests, actually in Orlando at the Orange County Convention Center, along with a few other Intactivists that are wonderful and stuff. Um, so it's something. I believe this because this is logic. This is so right and stuff. So it's yeah. I like um, holding signs out, and it there's like his body, his choice, and all of these pictures and all of these sayings, all these quotes, all of that stuff on these signs and stuff, and you just go, um, you you preach what you preach, I guess. Yeah. Um, so I'm still continuing my intactivist stuff, and just go on from there and stuff. Actually, well, I was born here in the USA, um, and being born in 1984, which was still a high percentage of the circumcision rates. Um, well, surprisingly, on my Hispanic and Puerto Rican background, I'm lucky enough to still be intact, so I was never circumcised. Um, so, and most of the guys my age, born in the 1980s, were mostly born, they were circumcised and stuff. So I feel sorry for all of them and stuff who were circumcised and stuff. But uh, my biggest advice to you guys, is there are devices that you can go restore your foreskin and stuff. So that's like my best advice to you. So it's up to you now. And if I would have been circumcised at birth, I think I would be like so mad and so angry and so sad that this happened to me, and I would have been, I don't know, I don't even know. But luckily I did not have that so thank God. But let's see. Alright, so the good news is most areas here in the USA, the percentage of the circumcision rates are going down. They are decreasing. Here in Florida, we do have a lot of Hispanics here in the state. There are a lot of Cubans, mostly in Miami and stuff. There are a lot of, I don't know, well, of course there are a lot of Puerto Ricans. In this area some, but mostly in Tampa and Orlando. So we are trying to do this the best that we can. And let's see what else. And just keep on trying and stuff, because this is our country, and this is supposed to be free, the land of the free and stuff. So so we need, each and every one of us, we have to stop this terrible, horrible procedure. And this needs to stop. This needs to end. And we all have human rights that must not get violated with something that involves our bodies to get altered without a choice, without our decision, without our rights and stuff. So yeah, we have to just keep on going, don't stop, and make this infant male circumcision illegal for the entire U.S. And it is time to make it equal for female and male and stuff. So I guess that's about it, guys. So I guess that's it. Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching and stuff. And just continue and spread out that word, that intactivist words, and just keep on going. And sooner or later, we will get the end to this. So, alright, guys, thank you all for watching, and God bless you guys as always. And of course, his body, his choice, his decision. So, alright, guys, God bless, and thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again. Alright, see ya.